talks about the types of thoughts. The first thought, or the first type of thought, is a fleeting thought. This is the thought that, maybe you're walking or you're just sitting down and you just get an inclination or a thought. It's not on your own. It just comes over you. You have no control over that, over that thought. This type of thought, there's definitely, it's not the responsibility of the person. They're not sinned for such a thought. Notion is a khatir, where a person, they don't push that thought away right away, but they're still kind of allowing that thought to sit for a bit. So initially it's a unwanted thought. It's still unwanted, but it's still sitting there, the thought. Deliberation is perhaps that thought allowing the person to get certain ideas of maybe doing certain things based on what the thought is. Now, these three types of thoughts, number one, number two, and number three, the scholars would describe or categorize these as thoughts that are not sinful. So up to the point of number three, it's not sinful. Number four and number five is when it gets into sinful types of thoughts. And that is when a person accepts that sinful or negative thought. There's sort of a submission to it. There is a calmness that comes over having accepted that. But the calmness is a result of accepting the sin. And so that is when it becomes a sinful thought. And commitment is where the final stage of thought, right before action, is no matter what, I'm going to go and commit this act. And the way you can kind of think about this is at this level, they don't want anybody to come and prevent them. They would perhaps get upset that their action is being prevented. So, for example, deliberation, a person may be thinking that they want to do something, but let's say that for whatever reason, the car breaks down and they can't drive the car to the place they want to go to and commit that sin. Or the internet shuts down, the Wi-Fi disconnects or something like that, and they can't do or commit that sin. Then at this level, generally, it would be sort of a relief that, alhamdulillah, I'm not able to do it. So that's at thought, the point number three. But at number five, it would be if the car breaks down or the internet shuts down, they probably get really upset because they're not able to go ahead and do what they have committed to doing. Right? So these are sort of the different types of thoughts that we all as human beings experience.